Good morning, class. Let's come back to our subject anti archaeology. Okay, New Testament archaeology. We have been dealing with the birth and the public ministry of Jesus Christ. Um, First of all, we are saying the birth of Jesus Christ. Then comes his youth. Okay, his youth. So right away we start from his baptism. Then last class we have discussed on the temptation of Jesus Christ. Okay, before he started his public ministry, he was baptized and then he was taken fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And that temptation account we have seen last time, and we have so many things about after that one, what Jesus Christ has done, things like that. But we will straight away go to Jesus' public ministry. Okay, and even there, well, we will not have to spend much time, but we will spend time at the end of his ministry. Okay. So we will straight to go there because this Bethsaida, how Jesus Christ fed 5,000, these are not that necessary, but this is good for the information, and that is what I just included here in your text or in your notes, so that you can just go through it and you can find for yourself. Okay, for class, I think it will kill time if we still go on discussing on this one. Okay, so. Bethsaida is a place where 5,000 people were fed, and still it was confused. And we don't need to go research where Jesus Christ, fed 5,000 people or 4,000 people, because people were confused. Actually, people were confused whether is there a mountain where 5,000 people can sit together, or is there a place where 4,000 people can sit together, or more than 4,000 or more than 5,000. Okay. And is there a really is the incident really took place? Okay, so that is the quest here. That are not that much important for us to know, but there are some more important parts where we have to know about it. Okay, so we will just go through that one. So you can skip all this part, but you can read for yourself. Okay, and I'm not going to ask you for exams. I will ask you for exams only the part which I have taken here in the lecture notes. Okay. Now here comes Jesus' ministry and last days in Judea. Okay, Jesus' ministry and his last days in Judea. We will focus more on the last days in Judea because that are very much important, and to defend that Jesus Christ is God. Okay, his birth is important, of course, and we have learned that it was in Bethlehem, and of course it was not in the tent house or things like that, but it might be in the cave of what the archaeology has discovered. Okay, now let's come to Jesus's ministry and last days in Judea. So even his ministry will not focus much, because the last days in Judea is there are a lot of things, and when you start discovering that one, and when you start digging out the truth of the archaeologist evidences, it is very much proof for us that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and Jesus Christ really is God. Okay, now the public ministry of Jesus in Judea. Okay, the public ministry. Now I'll just give you the introduction part, and next class we will begin, so you can just go reading before I lecture the class. Okay, most of Jesus's ministry took place in Galilee. Okay, you have to understand that his ministry took place in Galilee. The birth narratives and patience narratives, which comprise a large part of gospel, took place in southern Judea, but the time covered by Jesus' birth and death was short. Okay, the birth story involved only the time before the flight to Egypt, and the Passion narratives dates primarily with the last week before the crucifixion. The comparative importance of the two events, however, commands a large amount of space in the biblical text. In addition to the nativity and Passion, the Gospel record only the occasional visit of Jesus to Judea. Now, what we have to understand is we have to know the life story of Jesus Christ in three parts. Number one, his birth. Number two, his ministry. And number three, his last days. Okay, his last days. And the Bible records his birthplace and his last days is in short terms, because he was born, okay, and then after his birth, he has before the after his birth, okay, the story involved only the time before the flight to Egypt. Okay, he went to Egypt, that's all. Then after coming back, we see that Jesus Christ went to temple, and it was only 12 years old. Then from 12 years old to 30 years, and we don't see anything about him. So the birth, about his birthplace, if he went to Egypt, okay, that's all about his birth. Now coming back, then straight away we see the his ministry, and even his death. Okay, it was only 1 week of the sin that we have seen. Okay, he came to Jerusalem, and people crowned him as king. And after that, okay, the following week, Jesus Christ was caught on Friday night, Thursday night, and Jesus Christ was hanged on Friday, and then Jesus Christ resurrected on Sunday. Okay, that only 1 week sin was there. But the problem is the Bible has taken so much space discussing or narrating the stories of how he was and how he suffered, died. Okay, how he suffered for us. So especially in the book of John, okay, when started from John chapter 13, the whole things about till 21, it is all about his last days. Okay, his last days, because his last days was much important. Okay, so less on his ministry, but the time taken, like from 30 to 33 years. Okay, so 3.5 years of his ministry should be in a vast way, but we don't see much thing that one in the Bible. Only the important part, or only the occasional visit, only the occasion when Jesus Christ performed miracles, when Jesus Christ was tortured, or only the important parts has been written. So there was not that much full account of Jesus Christ. Okay, so we will not see all the details of where Jesus Christ went and what he did, because John also said, see, if I have to take, or if I have to write about all about Jesus Christ, even the heavens will not contain. Okay, or even the whole earth will not contain. Even the whole book, earth will be a book. The whole world will be a book, but it cannot contain of whatever Jesus Christ has performed or whatever Jesus Christ has done. So only the important part, only the things that we have to know is recorded in the Bible. Okay, so the important parts of where Jesus Christ has visited, we will see them. We will see them only. Okay, so the public ministry begins here in your notes from the pool of Bethesda. Okay, the pool of Bethesda. The pool of Bethesda. Where is there a pool of Bethesda, or where is the pool of Bethesda? Okay, we will see that one in the next class. So before we begin, just go through your notes. Okay, just go through your notes, and then we will discuss together. Okay, what is there? What do we see from the pool of Bethesda? Okay. And you can just go relate to John chapter 5 verses 1 to 15, and you will understand, okay, how Jesus Christ visited Judea. Okay, so we will just continue with this one, and I hope you are going through your expository preaching. Okay, we'll continue these notes in the next class. Okay, God bless you.